It is Saturday the 2nd of October. This is the New York Times hard Sudoku puzzle. And yeah, please do subscribe to the channel, like the video if you like what you see, and I would be very grateful if you would be so kind, yeah, as to subscribe. Actually, that was the main thing that my social media manager, aka daughter, tells me is helpful, so I'd be very grateful if you do that. I'm just going to start by pencil marking a couple of candidates here. So there's 6 here. 6 there means we've only got 2 options here, 2 options here, and I won't pencil mark like here. There are 3 options, but I'll try not to pencil mark like that yet. Let's just sort of start with 2, see how we go, and we'll take it from there. So I think that's it for those. Doesn't look like there's a lot going on with the 7s. Yep. Let's have a look at the 8s. Okay, we can pencil mark a couple of 8s down here. Looks like we can also pencil mark 8s here, right, with this 8 here and this 8 there. That means actually this is an 8. So we get to put an 8 into the grid, pencil mark 8s here. Okay, let's have a look at the 9s. It looks like we get to pencil mark 9s up there. Not a lot else at the minute. The 1s, that's interesting. So because these, we have to have a 1 in one of these 3 cells, right, because of this one here. These 3 1s now point back into this central grid. That has to be a 1. That's kind of nice, so that even though there's only one 1 on the grid, we get to place a 1. Don't think there's anything else we can do with those though, so let's go to the 2s. Okay, looks like with this 2 pointing up, this 2 pointing along, we get to pencil mark some 2s here, and then we can get to pencil mark some 2s there. Don't think there's anything else we can do with those right now. It's obviously going to be a bit of restriction here. What do we need? We need a 4, 7 and a 9. This 7 and 9 point to this cell, so neither of these can now be a 7, 9. This means we have a 7, 9 pair here, and this has got to be the 4. Pencil mark 4s there. Okay, I think that's it for now. We did the 3s yet? No, we can pencil mark a couple of them here and here. That 3 down, that 3 across. Okay, I think that's it. We already did one thing with the 4s there, nothing's changed. What's happening here with 5s? 5, 5, 5 there, 5, 5, 5 there. Okay, this is actually quite good. If these 5s point down here, we can pencil mark 5s here, and that means this has got to be a 5, this central grid, right? This 5 up, sorry, this 5 across, this 5 down, these 5s across, so that's the only remaining cell. We can pencil mark a couple of 5s here. Okay, the 6s we've already talked about. Anything changed? Don't think so. Right, well, I guess we could pencil mark 6s here. Now that this 7, 9 is here, that might be a more restricted grid. I might just put those in actually. Let's just see. Might not be a very smart thing to do. Or anyway, let's just see what happens. 7s we've already talked about. We've got 7, 9 here, but not really any other information. No, sorry, take that back. 7s point across here, so we get 7s pointing up here. That's 7 across, but that still leaves us with too many options in that cell. 8s, 9s. Okay, very good. So we've kind of been through the grid. Let's see if there's any restriction somewhere. We've got Yeah, look at this. We've got 5 digits in this column. We've got 5 digits in this row. let's have a look at this cell. It's the intersection of them both. So it can't be a 1, a 2, it could be a 3, can't be a 4, can't be a 5, a 6, a 7, 8 or 9. That has got to be a 3. So I think we'll place that one into the grid. We get to put a couple of 3s here now. And look, we get to place that 3. We now have a 3-6 pair here. What changes now in this top grid? We've got 1s here, so we need to have, oh, apologies. So we've got a 1s here now. That's 6 points off is over there. 3, the 8. Look at that. That 8 points up. We now have a 1-8 pair at the top, and this can't be an 8 anymore. So this cell here has got to be our 8. See if that helps us with anything else. Not yet. Let's see. So this is a 2, 6. So we need 2, 6 and 8 in this column. So that could be a 2 or an 8. Couldn't be the 6. This can be a 2 or a 6. Can't be the 8. This can be a 6 or an 8. Can't be the 2. Okay. Maybe that will get resolved at some point. I might just pencil mark those in. So that was a 2-8. Oh. 2-8, a 2-6, and a 6-8 in that column. Let's have a look at this one again now. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5s are here, here, and here. That's the okay. That's the last digit, isn't it, in that cell? 5, 5, 5. Shame that that's a 3, 5. And that, yeah, that's where the 5s can go there. So that doesn't really help us, but I might leave those marked in because there's nothing else to do in that grid at the moment. So I guess 5, 3 here. That can't be a 3. So that's going to be a 3. That can't be a 5. That could be the 5. So we've got 2 options for the 5s and the 3s in this row. 2s we know are going to be here. 3 we just did. 4, 5 we just did. 6 is already there. 7. Well, that can't be a 7. That can't be a 7. These 2 7s pointing up here. So the only options here are 7 and 7. We've got an 8 in this line already, and the 9s, frustratingly, can be here and here. So there's no, yeah, it doesn't give us, that doesn't resolve anything for us. Let's just have a look at this row now. So what else is needed in this cell? We need a 1, we need a 2. I see, this is a 7, 7, 7, and this is a 9, 9, 9. Hang on, what was this then? Is that a single? I think it might be. So it can't be a 1. The 2's point to it. It can't be a 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. It can be a 7. Sorry. It can be a 7. That's annoying. Okay, let's just have another look around the grid. I think so these can't be 1s. Twos. Oh, okay. That's helpful maybe. Those 3's point down. So there's a pair of 3's here. That's got all the threes either placed or with pairs. There's a pair of fours here. Yeah, that can be a 5 and a 5. 5, 5, 6. Okay, 7s. Eights. These eights. That can't be an 8. That can't be an 8. That's an 8. Right, there we go. Look at that. So I hope that's clear. This 8 points up to these two cells. This 8 comes across the middle. These two 8s point backwards here. So this actually cannot be an 8. So that's got to be a 2. That's now got to be a 6. That's now got to be an 8. And the 8's in this particular cell, because these 8's point back to here, that can't be an 8, that can't be an 8, that must be the 8. Okay, good. Made a bit of progress here. Now that's got to be our 2. We've got a 5-3 pair here now. 5-3, what else? 2s now. This 2, this 2. So we've got to have a 2 here and here. Means we've got to have 2s here and here. And that's got to be a 2 and 2, right? Because we've got a pair here, and that 2 blocks the top line. So 2's point down here. Okay, we've got 2, 2, 2 again. 3 options for 2's there. Okay. Let's just go back to where we were with the 8s, 9s. 9, 9, 9. Okay. This 9 falls down here, that 9 across there, so we've got 9s on this line. Means we also have 9s down here in the bottom. Okay, looks like we've either got pencil marks or I guess, yeah, these are still too many options. Okay. Okay, what does this 5 and 3 help us with? Yep, we've got to have a 5, it's got to be there, right? 5, that 5 there, these two 5s point up, so that's got to be our 5, that's got to be our 5, but that doesn't have to be, does it? No, because we still can have 5, 5 here. Okay, let's just come back to this. Maybe we'll go back up here. What do we need to do here? We need a 1. No idea where that should go at the moment. Oh, well, it can't go here or here. So there. We have 1, 1. Okay, we've got a 4 there. So we have 4s now pointing down in this grid. So we've got 4s in one of these 3 places here. I'm just going to mark those now. We've got 5. We need a 6 somewhere up here. And look at that. We have a 6-1 pair. That can't be a 4 anymore, so this has got to be our 4. This has got to be our 4. We now also get 4s in these 3 positions, but also in 3 positions here. Okay. So we've got a 1, 6, 1, 6 there. That's our 2. That's our 2. What's this here? Got to be a, oh, it's a 1 or a 4, isn't it? Okay, it's not clear yet. Okay, what's missing up here? Is that a 1? No, 1, 2, 3, 7. So it's a 7, 9 pair at the top, which means that's got to be a 7. Probably should have spotted that a while ago. So now we have a pair of 7s here. 9s can still be in these 3 positions. You know, oops. Maybe I need to just fill in these central grids now. Well, let's just leave it for a bit longer, see what we can do. 2, 2, 2. So that's 1, 6. Yeah, that can also be the 9. Okay. Well, this is a bit of a labour today. Okay. What's missing up here? Sorry, there's a 1 up there, right? So that's a 1, 3, which means that can't be a 1. So this cell here, is that now restricted? It can't be a 1, 2, 3, 4. Can be a 5. 6, that can be a 7 as well, right? That's like a 5, 7. And that can't be a 7. It can't be a 9. That's got to be a 5. Okay, let's think that one through, just to make sure that's clear. So there's a 1, 3 and a 1, 3 here. So what's left is a 5, a 7 and a 9. We've got a 7, 9 up at the top here. This cell here can be this actually can be all of them. It can be a 5, 7 or a 9. But this one here can only be a 5. It can't be a 7, it can't be a 9. It's got to be the 5. So that means this we've got a 7, 9 pair here, and now our 5s are going to be either in one of these 2 positions here. So matching these 2 5s over there. So we've got a 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 remaining here. Okay. So that's 1, 3, 1, 5, 5, 3. So there's a triple along there. Yeah, well, that's kind of clear. That doesn't really help us. That's a 5. So there's that could be a 1, 5. Can't be a it can't be a 5. That's got to be a 1. That's got to be a 1. Let's put that one in. That's got to be a 1. Okay, good. That can't be a... Oh, what can't that be? Can that be a 7? Why do I think that can't be a 7? It can be a 7. Oops. Have a look at those 2 7s. That can't be a 7. My mistake there. That's got to be a 7. That's got to be a 9. That's a 9. That's a 9. That's a 9. What else can we place in the grid now? Has that got to be a 3? Looks like. resolves R3, 5, R7, 5. That's a 7 now. 2, 4, and an 8. 8 and a 1. 3, 6, 3, 6. What are the last digits here? We need a 2. Well, that can't be a 2, so that's got to be a 2. That looks like that's got to be a 4. So we've got 4s here and here. That looks like it's got to be a 7. Can that be a 7 over there? Looks like it might be. Yep, 7, 7, 7. And a 1. Ah, but that can't be a 1. So that's got to be the 7. That's our 1. That's our 1. That's our 6. That's our 6 and our 3. Our 1 and our 3. Okay, we are, as they say, cooking with gas. What is this? This looks like it's a 7. This looks like it's a 6. A 6 and a 1. There's today's New York Times Hard Sudoku. It's taken me 21 minutes. That's ridiculously slow. It's a bit late. That's my excuse. I'll stick with that. Have a great day. Bye bye.